Today we're going to look at the cold call script that closes. The cold call script that closes. Now, why do you need to have a script? When you're cold calling, the script will ensure that emotions don't drive the conversation. What do I mean? Sometimes you're due to tiredness, maybe fatigue, your emotional state gets the best of you in the sales conversation. Maybe you had a phone call and that phone call puts you in a bad mood. Maybe it was bad news and you have to work. If you're not careful without a script, you may be thrown off balance, you may say the wrong things, and you may use the wrong tone of voice. So a script brings alignment and makes sure that every conversation is repeated with the same accuracy and excellence. Remember, when you do cold calling, the cold call works on you before it works on the prospects. Now, this means that the goal is to make sure that, like Bruce Lee says, I'm not afraid of the man that has done 1,000 kicks. I'm only afraid of the man that has done one kick 1,000 times. So the goal is to make sure that you repeat the same process again and again, long enough for it to be excellent. Excellent enough to find the right prospect that would say, yes, I'm ready. Now, please note that when we talk about this cold call script that closes deals, it's not about closing sales from the cold call. The goal is not to sell over the phone if the prospects can't buy over the phone. If what you're selling, you can get the prospect to make a decision over the phone, make a payment over the phone, buy over the phone, please conclude the sale over the phone. But if you know that what you sell, there has to be some level of authentication or further conversation, or it's not something people already just do over the phone. They have to probably fill a form, all those kind of things, then you should plan to book an appointment. So when we talk about closing deals over the phone, we're trying to say that the first deal you must close is to close the appointment. If you close the appointment, you can close the sale. So I'm selling you the appointment. I'm selling you the appointment. I'm not selling you the product. I'm convincing you and giving you reasons why you should meet with me. So your scripts must be structured this way towards getting an appointment. And to get an appointment successfully, let's start with the end. When you want to end the conversation on a cold call, you want to make sure that you give 2 dates so that the person can move from should I or should I not to which of these dates should I give you. So you give 2 dates. Okay, should we do tomorrow 9 a.m. or do we do Thursday 2 p.m.? So you see, that is guiding the conversation and guiding you to make sure that you nudge them in the right direction. Now, in some subsequent videos, I'll talk about cold call objections, the kind of things they will say to push you back. I would also talk about how you should set up a call plan to structure the documentation of these appointments so that you can guide you to making sure that you can be able to meet those appointments in record time. Now, after doing that, before you get to the end, let's start with the middle. At the middle of your script, you want to make sure you establish some level of credibility. This thing you're saying you want to see me for, who have you done it for before? Who are your existing clients? Mention some of your existing clients, who you've done them for. Mention some of the kind of success stories you've been able to provide for them. And that would give them reasons why, if you did this for these people, most likely, I think I may be a good fit for you to do it for me. At the middle of your script, another part you want to consider is your script targeted to a particular industry? There are 2 types of lists. A list that's targeted to a particular industry, this means you know who the people are on that list. Or a random list where you don't know who the people are. If you don't know who the people are, you may not be able to do what I'm about to say now. But if you know who the people are, you can target the conversation to those people. For example, if someone says, I help medical professionals, because everybody in the script is a medical professional. I help financial experts, because everybody in that script is in the financial space. So tailor your script according to the kind of lists that you have. Now, this takes me to the last part, the beginning. How do you start the conversation? A lot of times, if you look at your mission statements in your organization, just go to your website, Google, check what's my mission statement, just in case you don't know it, and of which you should know it. You can find a very good introductory line from your mission statements. In most of our training sessions, we've done this across several countries, including Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. And in most of these sessions, we've realized that when we look at the mission scripts, the mission statements of the organization, we can call out a very powerful introductory script from there. So the introduction must grab the prospect's attention enough for the person to say, really? So, for example, I remember doing work for a financial institution, and the script has to do with something like, good afternoon, my name is, I work with. Now, because it was an insurance company, we told them not to use the word XYZ insurance. We said, good afternoon, my name is, I work with, just put only the first name. Don't put the back suffix. I also mentioned, don't tell them your destination. Don't say, good afternoon, I'm a sales executive with, they don't need your destination now. Except you have a high destination. Maybe you're the executive director or the CEO, right? But apart from that, just mention your name, tell them the name of the organization, then tell them what you do. Hello, my name is, I work with, at XYZ, we help our clients protect, preserve, and multiply their wealth. We've done this for over 1,000 clients. We went to our record and we realized we haven't done this for you. Hope you don't mind. Can we come for a meeting briefly, just 3 to 4 minutes, and walk you through what we've done for other clients? Will tomorrow 9 a.m. work, or do you do Thursday, 2 p.m.? That's the sample script you can use and copy and paste and perfect and use to get cold call appointments very successfully. So if you learned lots of this video, please share this video with others, like as well. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe here. If you haven't watched the video, you can watch the next video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.